Hello my friends and welcome back to my channel. I am filming this intro after the fact, hence the reason for the different hair and different clothes. Yesterday when I was making dinner, I decided to take you along with me. It's not a full cook with me. They were three really super simple recipes and I just thought I would share them with you because it was an amazingly delicious dinner that everyone enjoyed. So if you like to see what we had for dinner, it was garlic mustard pork tenderloin, roasted carrots, and I call them something different every time. Crispy, cheesy, smashed potato bites. That's what we'll call them. So stay tuned and cook dinner with me. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna make our rub for our marinade, or our tenderloin. I have 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 3 cloves of minced garlic, and then 1 tablespoon of Italian seasoning, and 1/2 teaspoon of coarse sea salt. I'm just going to mix those all together and set those aside while we prepare the tenderloins. I have 2 pounds worth of tenderloin and I'm going to put 1 tablespoon of Dijon mustard and spread it over the top and the sides of the tenderloin. You can do this in any oven proof dish. You can do a casserole dish, a cast iron skillet, whatever you prefer. I'm going to sprinkle it with salt and pepper right on top of the Dijon mustard, and then I'm going to take the rub that we made and I'm going to put it evenly on both pieces and then just rub it right over the mustard on the top and the sides. This is going to go in the oven at 350 degrees for about 40 to 50 minutes. It's best to use a thermometer until it hits how you like it, between 140 and 160. Next, the potatoes are done. I just boiled them for about 20 minutes to make them soft, and now I'm putting them on the tray and smashing them down with my masher. Once they're done, you just take a little bit of olive oil in a dish, use your pastry brush, and brush each one. I do not count this olive oil because there is not enough to count. You are barely brushing them with the oil, just enough to make them crispy in the oven. Once I have them all brushed, I'm going to sprinkle them with salt and pepper. And then at this point, you can use the seasonings of your choice. Rosemary is delicious, Italian seasoning, herbs de Provence. I'm going to just use the Trader Joe's onion salt this time. I've made a whole bunch of combinations and they're all delicious. Next, I have Parmesan cheese that's freshly shredded. Now for this amount of potatoes, I'm using 8 grams. I end up grating another 2 grams for the rest of the potatoes that are in the pot. So 10 grams total. Next, I'm preparing my roasted carrots. I just peel them and cut them into a little thicker than a matchstick. Arrange them on a baking sheet. And then I started with 1 tablespoon of olive oil and it was way too much. I ended up using about a teaspoon total. I just drizzled it on top, used my hands to push it around and make sure everything was coated. And then once again, salt and pepper to your taste. And then I took some garlic powder and sprinkled that on as well. The potatoes and the carrots went in the oven at 425 for about 20 minutes. And the roast, like I said, cooked for between 40 and 50. We like ours at about 155 degrees. So here are the crispy smashed potato bites, or cheesy smashed potato bites, however you want to look at it. Here is the pork loin. and the roasted carrots. This dinner came together very quickly. It all goes in the oven, and that's all there is to it. Quick dinner for sure. Easy dinner for sure. So there you had it, our dinner. As for the points, the tenderloin is the same points on all plans, and it is 4 ounces of meat for 3 points. Now, tenderloins are very, very lean. If you use a different cut of pork or different cut of meat, you'll need to adjust that. But if you're using the tenderloin, then it is 4 ounces, 3 points. As for the potatoes, like I said, I am not counting that olive oil because it's not even an eighth of a teaspoon. It's not even a gram. So you don't have to count that. And the Parmesan cheese, you're using such a little bit. I couldn't even get it to weigh on the scale on each individual potato. So I counted that as 0 too, because literally there's a few strands on there. So the potatoes, I just weighed them when they were done, and I counted them as cooked potatoes. So I had, excuse me, 3 ounces, and I believe it was 2 points for 3 ounces. So that's all you need to do is weigh the potatoes and come up with your points. Now, if you're on purple, they'd be 0. And as for the carrots, once again, such a little bit of olive oil, not counting it. If you feel better throwing a point at it, then by all means do it. I always have weeklies left over, and that's what I kind of use as my overdraft protection in case I should be using them. So there it is. That was our dinner, and it was so delicious. So if you like pork tenderloin, definitely give this one a try. So thanks again. Oh, did I say the carrots were 0? Carrots were 0. So thanks again for watching this quick little cook with me. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next video.